YouTube is reportedly refusing to take down videos that it might have inspired this UK attack. The argument has been, you know, we get 200 hours of videos uploaded every minute. To Washington Examiner's Tom Rogan on all of that. So obviously they're walking that line, right, Tom, between looking after their users and trying to police the ones who might be questionable. Where does this stand?
Well, it's a complicated debate, Neil, because in the UK there is a pressure from the British government to have much more stringent processes applied to YouTube, to Google, to Facebook, Twitter, and specifically that they would have timelines by which they had to bring down extremist material, however they define that, and if they did not, would face perhaps financial penalties. Of course, those companies say, we're American-based companies, we have the First Amendment, we do what we can, but as businesses, we have to balance the need for people to have an accessible product and the need to protect freedom of speech under the First Amendment.
You know, Tom, I'm always fascinated, you probably follow this as well, these polls that come out after an attack, those who are arguing for, you know, hands off my internet, hands off my social website, and all, much more open to that sort of thing after attacks like this. I'm wondering how the sentiment has begun changing in Britain on that subject, especially when we get word that at least a couple of the assailants might have a pretty long history of rantings on the internet, like we've seen elsewhere.
Yeah, I think the political consensus in the UK has actually shifted towards Theresa May, the Prime Minister's argument that there needs to be tougher action. But what I suspect will happen in the longer term is that there will be a muddling through. The British government is not going to get everything at once because functionally YouTube, Facebook are not going to be putting the resources in to the kind of counter-extremist team that they would need to be able to take this material off as quickly as the government would wish. So it's going to be this sort of corrosive back and forth, and you know, the question is what compromise can be found. But as you say, the political impetus supporting the British government is growing now in the aftermath of these successive attacks.
Real quickly, Tom, about Theresa May, are you surprised that she has not had the same rally around the leader, rally around the flag, whatever you want to call it, that others have enjoyed in the past after a terrorist attack? It tends to be short-lived, I grant you. But even François Hollande in France briefly had that before the ratings tumbled again. But she's not enjoying that. Now, obviously, there are other factors at play, but what is going on there?
Well, look, I think part of it is that the people have made up their minds going to the election. I still think the Conservatives will win big on Thursday.
Do you
tomorrow.
Really? Interesting.
I really do.
Enough to take a majority?
Yes, I think
really?
They will get a majority. And I say that in the context of many pundits who have come on and said Trump never has a chance. I really firmly believe that.
Okay.
So you can hit me if I get that wrong, but I'm not concerned.
I will. Now, meanwhile,
Okay.
if you get it right, I won't even play that one.
Okay.
But thank you, Tom. Great job. Tom Rogan, Washington Examiner.